kids, it's Mrs. Davis here at home with another fun math activity for you. Yeah, I think you're really gonna like this one. I was searching in my April tub of activities and I found Tisket my little green basket. And inside here, I have some plastic eggs. However, these eggs are not filled with candy and goodies. Sorry. These are filled with math problems that I want you to solve today. So today we're going to be doing an activity called Crack and Solve. I'm going to be cracking these open because, well, you're at home and I'm here, and if we were at school, you could crack these open and work on them with a partner, but we are going to be partners. I'm going to work with you today. So I'll do the cracking. I'll pull out a math problem, and I want you to write down all of these problems and then solve them. All right, so before we actually start cracking them open, go ahead and get your spiral. I want you to number it 1 through 15. Now I've labeled mine Crack and Solve, so you can too. And I did put today's date. Now I'm working on this on 4-20-20. Hey, that's a really cool date. But I'm not sure whenever you work on this, because you know, our schedule is a little bit unpredictable and flexible, of course. So whenever you work on it at home, just put your date. We're trying to get back in that habit again. Go ahead and number 1 through 15. All right, I'll wait on you. Okay, hopefully you're ready to go. Now here's the deal. I'm going to crack these cute little eggs open. I'm going to pull out a math problem. I'm going to read it to you and I'm going to show it to you. And all I want you to do is write it down. I don't want you to solve yet. I want you to wait until we're finished cracking all of these open. And then you're going to be thinking about a good strategy, one that you maybe used at school and one that we practiced together. There's many different ways to solve problems. So we're going to review some of the ways that you can solve these, and then I'm going to let you work on your own. All right, let's get started. Here we go. Number 1. It's kind of a surprise in here, right? The first one, ooh, this is a good one. 16 plus 4 equals blank. So write that down next to number 1. 16 plus 4 equals blank. Okay? Don't solve it yet. Next one. Here we go. Ooh, this looks like a good one. I noticed on this one, though, there's a minus symbol. 14 minus 7 equals mystery. The whole number on this is 14. You're taking part of that 14 away, and you're trying to figure out the missing part. 14 minus 7. Okay. It's a good one. Cracking number 3 open. It's a mystery that you're going to solve. 12 plus 8 equals blank. 12 plus 8. This is number 3. Go ahead and write that down. Remember, you're not solving yet. Number 4, here we go. Oop, another subtraction equation here. 13 minus 5 equals blank. So you're going to start with this whole number. You're going to minus 5 away to find your missing part. Whole minus part equals missing part. We're trying to find the difference between 13 and 5. Okay. All right. Our next one. 6 plus 9 equals blank. 6 plus 9 equals blank. Write that down. I think we are on number 5. That was number 5. Cracking open number 6. Remember, we have 15. And the problem is, ooh, this is a good one. Twins. 9 plus 9 equals blank. 9 plus 9 equals blank. Write that down. Number 6. Ooh, I love this one. And it's been so long since I have seen a 3-digit math equation. This one is 6 plus 4 plus 7 equals blank. Remember, on this one, you're going to be combining 2 parts, getting a whole, and then taking that whole and adding it to the 3rd part. And you're going to want to think about the best 2 numbers to put together first. Friend of 10. Remember that? Oh, how I remember those friends of 10. Okay, here's the next one. Oh, this is a great one. 12 minus 6 equals blank. Whole number is 12. We're minusing 6 from this whole to find the missing part. That's a good one. Okay, here we go. Up next, 20 plus 4. Oh, wow, that is a big math equation to solve, but you can do it. 20 plus 4. I'm thinking of a strategy that I would use for this. Are you? All right, write that one down. We're not solving yet. Hold your horses. Okay, here's our next one. 15 plus 4 equals blank. Part plus part equals a whole. Oh, here's a good one. 16 minus 6 equals blank. The whole number 16, you're taking 6 away, and you're going to find the difference between 16 and 6. Up next, 8 plus 11 equals blank. Part plus part equals whole. You're finding the whole in that one. We're down to our last 3. Ooh, this one is interesting. Now, don't stress out and just think 16 equals 10 plus mystery. Ooh, this is the whole number. The whole can go first, and the whole is separated by an equal symbol. These 2 parts are the same as this whole. So this number 10 plus this mystery number should be the same value as this whole number. Remember, you can put your little math carrot down there when you're solving, and you can think about what number plus 10 will give you 16. Remember that little strategy? Okay, we're down to our last 2. I'm kind of sad that we're not in school to do this, but this is the next best thing. Here's twins again. 7 plus 7 equals blank. Write that one down to be solved later on. Okay, our last one, another set of twins. 10 plus 10 equals blank. Ooh, 2 10s. That is a pretty easy one. You could count by 10s, or you could just think about how much you would have if you had 2 groups of 10. All right, well, my basket's empty, so hopefully you wrote all of those down. Now you're going to be working on your own, and you're going to solve all 15. Now let's review some ways you can solve. I made a list on my board. I've got my cute little Easter eggs. First of all, write 15 problems, which we just did. Number 2, select a strategy. Now here's where you're going to be using your great math strategies to solve. And remember, there's more than one way to solve a math problem. Solve and check. So after you get done solving, you want to pass your spiral over to mom or dad or big brother or big sister, someone else, and let them check your work and see how you did. If you missed any, you're going to want to fix those. Okay, strategies to use. You can use counters and a mat. Okay, so if you look over here, on this board. If you don't have little counters like I have, you can use cereal or rocks from outside or pennies, anything that you can move and manipulate. I thought I brought a whole part mat with me. However, when I was looking at all my materials, I didn't. So I just made a whole part mat. So if you need to do that, you can do that too. Just grab a piece of paper, whole part. And for instance, if you're building, say, you're trying to solve 7 plus 7, you get your counters and you would get 7 counters and 7 counters. And then you would lay them on your mat, 7 and 7. And then you're going to want to slide them up into the whole section and add them all together. That's one way you can use a mat. You may not need to use a mat, but you can if you need to. Also, you could use a 10 frame with those same counters, and you could fill up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then add 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that can help you get your total by organizing in, of course, a double 10 frame I used because 7 and 7 is a pretty large number. Now, if you need to, you can draw this on a piece of paper, or you can use a number line. Now, you can draw a number line on your own. Just draw a straight line and number it. This one is from 0 to 30. Remember, when you're using a number line, if you were solving 7 plus 7, you would start at 0 and jump, big jump to 7, and then you're going to count on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. So there are multiple ways that you can use different strategies. Counting on, number line, use a relationship. You can even make a group of 10. Now let me go back here to count on. If you want to, if you don't want to use counters, then let me grab a different problem. Let me grab something that's just a little bit bigger. For instance, 15 plus 4. I can use my counting on strategy. I can take 15. I always like to say I'm putting 15 in my brain or 15 in my pocket. I know 15, and then I'm going to count up from 15. So I would say 15, 16, 17, counting up. So that's another strategy. That's a quick one. I like to count on. It's pretty quick. Now, using a relationship. Use a relationship. For instance, the problem 9 plus 9. When you're solving that, maybe you could think about 10 plus 10. You know what 10 plus 10 is. It's easy to count by tens. So if you're adding 2 9s, that you know that 10 is 1 more and 10 is 1 more. So you could think about a relationship and help you solve another math problem. You could also make a group of 10 and then count on from a friend of 10. There's so many different ways to solve math equations. Now I want you to think about your very best strategy, the one that works for you, or maybe you want to challenge yourself today. Maybe you want to try different strategies for each math problem. All right, you've got 15 math problems to solve. And when you're finished, have someone check your work. Hopefully, you'll get them all correct. But if not, we've talked about this before. When you're working on math problems, sometimes you don't always get them right. That's okay, because mistakes can be teachers. So just fix whatever mistakes you make and keep on practicing. All right, mathematicians, I know you're going to do great. Don't forget to take a picture of your work and send it to me in email or on Blooms. All right, until next time, have a great one.